G'day and welcome back to Ford Off-Road. In this video, I've just bolted some 33s onto my hilux, 285s if you want to be technical, and they hit the body mount. It's a pretty common mod on these hiluxes to chop the corner off the body mount so that you can turn full lock. I'm going to do that, show you how to do it. So you see it's not quite on lock right now, but they just hit the body mount there. So I'm just going to jack it up, take the wheel off, chop the corner off, fill in the gap, and we'll do both sides and we're done. First I've got to move this rig out of the shed. If you're new to the channel, make sure you go over to the LS Patrol build playlist and watch the whole lot of it. Let's get into it. Alright, now I'm just going to get onto some jack stands, rip the wheels off, and I'll show you where we're going to cut, how we're going to plate it. I'd rather go getting a bit tired. Time for a replacement, I think. Whenever I'm working on cars on a jack stand, I always like to just shove the tyre under the car as well. I mean, it's not going to fall off the stand, but just in case. You never know what's going to happen. So now we're going to undo the body mount and pull the bolt out so that that's just pretty much completely out of the way, so that when we're welding, cutting and welding, we're not damaging the rubbers or anything. So inside the car, if you just pull off this kick panel, it should just clip off. Kick panel and this side piece. Again, that should just clip out of there. So we can lift the carpet up a little. We want to get access to that rubber grommet just there. Pull that out. That's the head of the body mount bolt, 17mm. Righto. Bolts out. It is going to be real tight. Like, if you undo more of the mounts, you can undo a front mount, maybe a middle mount, it'll be a bit easier, but as long as you can get it out, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so I'm going to cut as far out here as I can, pretty close to the edge of that, because remember it's going to have a plate on it as well, so it's going to come out a little bit more, and then all the way back to here. That's where the tyre hits, but on compression it's going to hit further around. So I'm going to cut a fairly big piece off. So angle grinder in there and let's do that. Righto. See, we cut a fair chunk off the corner. I'm just going to make a piece of steel that's that shape. You can actually buy that piece of steel, or a piece of steel that's bent to the right shape from, I think it's Buds, no not Buds, PSR. PSR makes them. It's like $35 or $50 for a tiny little piece of steel. So just go to the steel joint, say, hey, can I have an offcut of 5mm? And do it for free. Anyway, chop something out of that shape. Righto, that's it, cut the shape. That's all you need. That one goes like that, and then there's going to be a little triangle here afterwards just for a bit of strength. Once I've welded this on the car, go do that. Okay, so I'm just going to get that one welded in there, and then I'm going to put a little support across that corner there as well, just to fill it in a little bit. So that's plenty strong enough. But sorry, you could probably actually just leave it like that and it's going to be strong enough, but you might as well fill it in so it doesn't look dodgy if the police pull you over or something. Anyway. Gonna get that welded in there. Alright, give that a bit of paint and no one will ever know. Nothing ever happened. Just gonna wait for it to cool down a little bit. It's been cooling for about 10 minutes, but I want to make sure it's completely cold before I put the rubber back in there for the body mount. Anyway, put it back together exact same way and you're done. I'll show you how much clearance we've got now once I put the wheel on. Jack it back up enough to squeeze that body mount in there. So that whole process has only taken me about half an hour. So half an hour, 45 each side. And your tyres aren't going to scrub anymore. They're still probably going to scrub on full compression. They're still going to scrub on the actual flare on full compression, but they miss it just normal driving. So when you're serious full driving and you're hitting the bump stops and stuff, they're probably still going to hit, but it's going to make it a lot more drivable than it was before. So anyway, wheel on, and then repeat the process for the other side, and you're done. Let's see how much we got. Not even near touching it. I actually don't think that will touch it when it goes to full travel. So no more making noise around roundabouts, going into car parks. So if you've got 285s or 33s or even 35s on your Hilux, this is pretty much a must-do mod. You can get a wheel alignment and get them to push the castaway forwards, but it'll handle like shit. So half an hour, 45 minutes either side, and problem solved. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. Hope you liked the video. Check out the rest of the channel on this Hilux. Got heaps of stuff on this Hilux. Auto service guide, CV boots. I just did brake shoes. Got heaps of videos. There's like 15 or 20 videos on Hilux maintenance, repairs and upgrades. So check out the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.